We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to this instalment of the Advert calendar coming from We Like Old Adverts, us guys. That one's Joe, one's Jim and one's me, Connell.
Hello.
Today we've got Foster's, the beer from Australia.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
You know where I come from, we're used to things pretty hot around Christmas. I reckon you can overdo it. Still, we could always cool down with a couple of ice-cold Fosters. Tastes like an angel crying on your tongue.
Come on, everybody. Nigel and Jerry are just going to set the fairy on top of the tree.
Oh, good old Jerry.
Foster's, the amber nectar.
First things first. Tastes like an angel crying on your tongue. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It tastes like the end of a party.
Yeah.
It's
No,
Foster's.
it really
Even
does.
the Aussies don't
It's
drink
like
it.
the last can in the bath.
Yeah, and someone's dropped a cigarette into it because they thought it was empty and they were using it as an ashtray. But I've got a theory on this advert.
Oh, you and your theories. You're like Socrates.
Yeah, I am a lot like Socrates, both the philosopher and the footballer. His doctor said, if you don't stop smoking, you're going to have to quit football. So he quit football. So in this advert, I think Paul Hogan is dead. Right? Because he doesn't
Like the ghost
actually...
of Christmas past.
Yeah, he doesn't interact with anyone. But there is that bit where he says you can overdo the heat with, I don't know what that was, mulled wine maybe?
Broth.
The guy sort of, just Christmas broth that we all have. There's a point where somebody looks over at him as he's spoken, but if you look at it, he's not necessarily looking at him. And there's that weird bit at the end of the advert where he goes over to the Christmas tree while they're talking about, whoever and whoever doing whatever. And he almost looks a bit like he's sneering at the Britishness of it all. But then it's like he takes a little moment and he thinks about a grimace and he changes his mind and his face seems to go, they're all right, really. And then there's that little, profound moment of nothing, that little pause. It's like you can feel the void staring into you from Paul Hogan's just naked, just beingness.
So it's like It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, I think he's dead. I think he's dead, and you've got to work it out for yourself. The reason I think that is because that little moment reminded me of, you seen that really sad advert that Paul Whitehouse is in, where it's revealed at the end that he's a ghost.
Mum, it won't be the same without Dad.
Paul Whitehouse is a brilliant actor, even in adverts. Like you go, oh God, and it just reminded me of that. Watch it again. Crocodile Dundee is dead.
You talk. Yeah, so that's a fascinating insight. But I think more like Socrates, the footballer. He looks at the camera at the end with do you see what I have to put up with?
Yeah.
Mate, they're putting a star on a tree. What's wrong with that?
They've invited you round, bought you Fosters.
No
They're
one's
making-
forcing. No one's
they're
forcing
making
them to stay.
Foster's, even though this isn't a kind of Foster's party by the look of things.
I think it's weird that he brought a branded glass with him to fill with Fosters.
Just had it in his car.
Yeah, he's driving home. That's libelous. Sorry, Paul Hogan. Yeah, you said that then. Who invited Paul Hogan to this party?
Yeah.
So
What?
here's the list. We've got Mike, Jerry's coming, Pip is there, Lord Cavendish, and Crocodile Dundee might show his face.
Ghost of.
If he doesn't die on the way, huh?
I like the line where he's looking, I think it is mulled wine. He goes, we're used to things pretty hot around Christmas, but I reckon you can never do it. It's like, don't even start, Crocodile, okay? A bit of mulled wine is nowhere near the arid Mad Max wasteland of Australia during a heat wave. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, does mulled wine ever really get that hot anyway?
Is it that offensive to your particular palate? I'll stick to
Yeah.
the Fosters. God, you must
You
be
know
very
nonsense
careful.
palate. I love people who are really fussy eaters and think that means they're no nonsense. He'd absolutely be one of those people. That's a lot of nonsense, isn't it? You go, "Oh, I don't like that."
He knows what he likes, though, Jim. He knows what he likes, and it's an angel crying on his tongue, and that's all he will take.
How can he even see these angels to get them to cry on his tongue? He's dead. Like,
I think he should have, when they were all like being all, oh, rah, rah, Mike and Jerry are going to put the star on the tree. He should have gone,
Yeah.
and then got him over to his ways, like telling the time from the sun and stuff.
yeah, that would have been wicked.
That's
He's
not
really-
mulled wine. That's mulled wine.
It's really bizarre example of like 80s masculinity, isn't he, Paul Hogan?
Yeah.
Is he effectively? He was just a middle-aged bloke that didn't like nonsense. That was it. That was his
What
whole
of them
thing. Good with a knife.
I know loads
It's
of
really
those.
strange.
Yeah.
I know loads of them. Wrapping up has got a completely different connotation now that it's Christmas.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, let's wrap up this little gift of an episode. Please like and subscribe and share on all your socials, and email us with any suggestions for the coming year, which is 2021. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Nice nips.